Hello, my name is Azaria Wright. I will be your instructor for this course, English 1010. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to ask. My email is zazaria.wright@augustatech.edu, and you will email me any of the questions that you will have, and I will answer them promptly. I know that we will have a great semester, and I look forward to working with you. Please look at Get Started so that you can enter into your assignments. Thank you, and let's have a wonderful semester.
Okay, we're going to start with basic paragraph writing. Of course, when you head your papers, you need to put your name, my name. You can abbreviate Professor Z if you want. English 1010, paragraph, whatever paragraph we on or whatever assignment it is, remember to flip your dates around. Okay, so we got 17 Jan 2021. Well, I wrote a very short paragraph, and this is how I want you to construct your paragraphs. You can start off by saying this or that for several reasons, or you can actually name what you're going to talk about. Remember, only elaborate only over two things that you're going to talk about. So this is a simple paragraph. I'm going to go ahead and read it. It's about downtown Augusta. Okay, my hometown of downtown Augusta is the title of this. Always have a title. My hometown of Augusta is famous for its well-known singers James Brown and Jesse Norman. First, Augusta, Georgia is the hometown of the godfather of soul, Mr. James Brown. In his honor, Augusta has a statue of his likeness and a mural in the dedication of Mr. Brown's charitable contributions to our city. Also, tourists travel from all over the world to view Mr. Brown's memorabilia, such as records, costumes, awards, and films located in our local museum. Next, the famous opera singer Jesse Norman is also a native of Augusta and a great contributor to our city. Miss Norman has a school and amphitheater located downtown dedicated in her name. Over the years, several students have enrolled in the Jesse Norman Theater, School for the Arts, and thrived in their artistic talents. Georgia is a great hometown to visit and live in, and it is filled with the influence of famous people and culture. Okay, so like I said, make sure you have your headings, your name, my name, English 1010, paragraph, whatever paragraph or assignment we have, and flip your dates around. I want you to start flipping your dates around because in research writing, that is something that you're going to have to definitely do. Okay, this part of the process of research writing, so I want you to start doing that now. And you always have a title whenever you write anything, any type of paragraph. Make sure that you have a title. Okay, and let's look at the very first sentence. My very first sentence lets you know what or who I'm going to talk about. I'm going to talk about the singers James Brown and Jesse Norman. So that means I'm going to have 2 to 3 sentences about James Brown, and then I'm going to have 2 or 3 sentences about Jesse Norman. At the end, I'm going to give my opinion about how I feel about the entire paragraph. And that is what you call the concluding sentence. The concluding sentence is how you feel about the paragraph or the essay or whatever writing that you have just done. Another thing is remember transitions. Okay, I want you to make sure that you have the transitions in your work. Okay, at the first transition we have is first. First, Augusta, Georgia is the hometown of the Godfather of Soul, Mr. James Brown. Okay, remember with transitions, you don't necessarily have to have a transition with every sentence, but you need to have a transition with every point. Okay, so every time you get ready to talk about something different or it changes direction, that is when you most definitely need to have a transition. For instance, first, this happened. Next, this happened. Finally, this happened. Okay, so make sure you have transitions with every point. Okay, so this is just, of course, how this paragraph's supposed to look. Okay, like I said, always have a title, have the title in the center of your paragraph. Another thing I want to talk about is sometimes people get essays mixed up with paragraphs. Okay, so each time they go to a different point, they try to indent and start a new paragraph. Okay, but with a paragraph, you group everything together. Okay, as you can see, there's nothing that's split up into 3 paragraphs. There's only 1 paragraph. Okay, so like I said, make sure you definitely have your headings the way it needs to be, because this will also be on a quiz and also on the test. So make sure that you understand how you're supposed to head your paragraphs. The next thing that we're going to talk about is transitions. Remember the transitions: first, next, finally. And like I said before, transitions definitely go to when you get ready to talk about the next point or the next thing in your sentence. That is when you use transitions. Now, there are also other transitions that you can use if you want to use, like nevertheless, or in addition, to go to another sentence that's talking about that same point. But when you get ready to go to a different point, make sure you have your transitions. Also, behind your transitions, make sure you have a comma. Okay, behind all of your transitions, make sure that you have a comma. The next thing we're going to talk about is a rubric. What is a rubric? A rubric is basically it's a scale that breaks down your grading system. Okay, so for the grading system of paragraphs, things are broken, how I grade it, or things that I'm looking for. It's going to be, broke down into different points. For instance, let's just say, for instance, I'm going to be looking for, to make sure you have your topic sentence. That'll be 10 points. To make sure that you have your title, that will be 10 points. To make sure that you have your transitions, that is also 10 points. The headings on your paper, okay? So all of these is broken down, and then of course it totals to 100 points, which is the highest grade on your paragraph writing. So like I said, your topic sentence, 10 points. Then you explain 2 sentences for the first point. Explain 2 sentences for the next point. Make sure you have transitions introducing each point at the beginning of the sentence. And also, watch your grammar as always. Okay. Well, if you have any questions, of course, you can contact me at cesaria.wright@augustatech.edu. Okay, so just kind of review the video because this will be on the quiz, and just have a great day.